Hydrito is the 1st of April 2022, although this is not an April Fool's video. As the title suggests, this month has been average. Good, but average. No excessive drinking or deadlines to work towards. The first week began properly on Saturday, where I played Dungeons & Dragons with the old Latimer crew. We scoured through a dungeon to find the Lamp of the Fire Lord. They also brought me this great Japanese whiskey to celebrate the acceptance of my first paper, and that's going to be presented in Tokyo. Then on Sunday I went to Electric Shuffle with the old Peterhouse Medics, and I would definitely recommend it. It's a great game for only £10. The following week had a colleague's birthday and an Indian night dinner party. Very adult. Then of course my termly trip to Cambridge, although this time to visit Stefan since he just got a job there. The rest of the pool team came back too, and we basically spent the whole night drinking, playing pool and catching up. The perfect night in my opinion. I interviewed some potential PhD candidates for a few days as well, and it was nice being on the other side. I had interviewed previously for graduates at Macquarie, so I was relatively well experienced in it, but this was more competency and academically focused rather than the technical coding ability as you would expect. The weekend just gone by was Mother's Day, and my mum had just come back from India after a few weeks, so I spent a few extra days there eating good food and just relaxing for a bit. And tomorrow morning I fly off to Turkey. My sister is coming from Dubai. We're going to travel Turkey for a week, and then I'm going to visit her in Dubai for a week. And it will be the first time that I've left England in 2.5 years. God. COVID has just flown by. It's also the end of the second quarter of my resolutions, so let's see how they're going from least interesting to most interesting. Hobbies reaching 1,000 subscribers by uploading weekly, and clearly from my 6 out of 13 videos and my video titled Failing at YouTube, it's not going particularly well. Although I think that the current Dr. Treats of me just uploading my personal videos once a month and then the occasional music or PhD research video is just the way to go for Dr. Treats, and make a separate channel with some fresh idea for the subscribe account. Professional, the goal of writing one academic paper per term by working 30 hours a week. In January, I worked about 20 hours a week, February 60, and March back to 20. So on average, I've hit the 30-hour goal, and more importantly, I've written an academic paper and sent it off. So goals are being hit there very well. Can't complain. Health, the goal of running a marathon under 4 hours by running 30 kilometers per week. And I was very adamant on hitting this, and I did consistently until I had that paper deadline, so I didn't run for 1 week there. And then I got injured, so I didn't run for that week as well this month. And that's been pretty shit, but otherwise I've been running a lot to catch up, to compensate for it. The injury is still a little bit there, so I haven't run that much this week, only 20 kilometers, but it's going well. I didn't get the London Marathon from the ballot, but I'm going to try and get a charity place. Let's just hope that someone accepts me. I also still technically need to sign up for a half marathon, but that shouldn't be too difficult. Finally, personal, trying to find a girlfriend by going on 1 date per week. I've gone on 17 dates in the past 13 weeks, so hit the weekly target, but I'm still yet to find a girlfriend. I could have even gone on more dates because that photo of me pretending to do pituitary surgery is doing really well on Tinder. If I use the boost features, that costs about £1, but you're boosted for 30 minutes, I get about 20 matches. So definitely could go on more dates, but my priority now was going to go on quality dates. And I have gone on a few decent dates with different women, and they haven't gone through properly to proper dating for whatever reason. Normally I don't like them, but maybe my standards are too high. But last Saturday I think I went on the best date I've been on in years. We had coffee in Russell Square. I brought a rug for like a picnic blanket because the weather was so good that week, and particularly on Saturday we sat down, had some pims, spoke for several hours, and honestly I'm hoping it will go forward. We were going to go for dinner and drinks tonight, but she unfortunately got COVID, so that's not the case. But I do have a karaoke at my accommodation to go to instead, so not the worst thing in the world. Although last night I did also drink quite a bit at the LSE end of term party. Anyway, I won't be drinking for the next 2 weeks because I'm visiting 2 Islamic countries during Ramadan, so see you then, Adrito.